In a world that buzzes with constant noise, the art of mindful communication often takes a backseat. We live in an age where information flows ceaselessly, yet true understanding seems elusive. As Stephen Covey astutely observed, most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. Mindful communication, at its core, is a practice that seeks to transcend this common mode of interaction. It is an intentional and deliberate act of engaging with others, grounded in a profound respect for their thoughts, feelings, and perspectives. At the heart of mindful communication lies an unwavering commitment to presence. It necessitates a conscious effort to be fully attuned to the person before you, setting aside distractions and preconceptions. This practice requires us to suspend judgment, embracing a genuine curiosity about the experiences and ideas that others bring to the table. Empathy forms the bedrock of mindful communication. It is the capacity to step into another's shoes, to feel and understand their emotions, even when they diverge from our own. By acknowledging the validity of diverse perspectives, we create a space for authentic connection and mutual growth. Deep listening is the cornerstone of mindful communication. It transcends the act of hearing, extending into a profound receptivity to the essence of another's message. It is a practice that requires patience, focus, and an open heart. In the midst of a conversation, it's common for our minds to race ahead, formulating responses before the speaker has even finished. Deep listening calls for the suspension of this impulse. It urges us to quiet the internal chatter and give our undivided attention to the speaker. To truly listen is to be present, not just with our ears, but with our entire being. It involves observing body language, tone, and the unspoken cues that convey as much, if not more, than the words themselves. It is an act of embracing the silence that lingers between words, recognizing it as a canvas for deeper understanding. Mindful communication encompasses both verbal and non-verbal expressions. While words convey explicit meaning, our body language, facial expressions, and gestures often unveil the nuances of our emotions. Being attuned to these subtle cues enables us to grasp the full spectrum of a person's message. Likewise, our own non-verbal cues play a pivotal role in communication. A furrowed brow, a gentle smile, or a nod of the head can communicate volumes about our receptivity and engagement. When aligned with our words, these cues foster an atmosphere of trust and authenticity. In the rush to fill every moment with words, we often overlook the potency of silence. Mindful communicators understand that pauses are not empty spaces, but opportunities for reflection and absorption. They allow for the integration of what has been said and the formulation of a response grounded in genuine understanding. Silence also extends a valuable invitation to the speaker. It offers them the room to articulate their thoughts without interruption or pressure. It communicates respect for their voice and the space they occupy in the conversation. In our quest for mindful communication, it becomes apparent that empathy is the cornerstone upon which deeper understanding is built. Empathy transcends the boundaries of our own experiences, allowing us to resonate with the emotions and perspectives of others. It is a skill that, when honed, can bridge gaps and foster connections in profound ways. Empathy requires us to step outside of ourselves and immerse in the world of another. It calls for an open-hearted willingness to listen not only to words, but also to the unspoken yearnings and emotions that underlie them. When we allow ourselves to truly feel what another person is feeling, a powerful connection forms. Empathy acknowledges that each individual carries a unique tapestry of experiences, fears, hopes, and dreams. It grants us the grace to recognize that our own reality is just one thread in the grand tapestry of human existence. Through this recognition, we can forge bonds that transcend superficial encounters, delving into the richness of shared humanity. A key element of cultivating empathy is the practice of perspective taking. This involves an intentional effort to view a situation from another's vantage point, to see the world through their eyes. It requires us to set aside our assumptions and preconceptions, opening ourselves to the possibility of new insights. Perspective taking is not about adopting someone else's viewpoint as our own, but rather about understanding and respecting it. It grants us the capacity to appreciate the validity of diverse perspectives, even when they differ from our own. Through this practice, we foster an environment where every voice is valued, and every story is heard. In the realm of mindful communication, vulnerability is not a weakness, but a profound strength. It is the act of allowing our authentic selves to be seen and heard, without pretense or armor. When we share our vulnerabilities, we create a space for genuine connection to flourish. Vulnerability invites trust and authenticity into our interactions. It communicates that we are willing to be present in our entirety, flaws and all. When we extend this vulnerability to others, we invite them to do the same, paving the way for deeper, more meaningful exchanges. Active listening is the embodiment of mindful communication in action. It requires not only hearing the words spoken, but also deciphering the underlying emotions, intentions, and needs. Active listening is an art that demands our full presence and engagement. As we actively listen, we refrain from the urge to formulate responses in haste. Instead, we allow the speaker's words to settle, giving them the space they need to be fully expressed. This practice fosters an environment where individuals feel valued and respected, knowing that their words are received with genuine care. Having laid the foundation of empathy and understanding, we now turn our attention to the other side of the conversation, the art of expressing ourselves mindfully. Mindful expression is a dance of authenticity and clarity, allowing our thoughts and emotions to be conveyed with intention and grace. Mindful expression begins with a clear understanding of our own thoughts and emotions. It requires us to pause and reflect, ensuring that our message is aligned with our true intent. This practice invites us to distill complex ideas into concise, understandable statements. When we communicate with clarity, we respect the time and attention of our listeners. We recognize that their understanding and engagement hinge on our ability to convey our message effectively. Clarity is a gift we offer to others, enabling them to receive our words with ease and openness. Language is a powerful tool that shapes our interactions and relationships. Mindful communicators choose their words deliberately, avoiding language that may cause harm or misunderstanding. They express themselves with kindness and consideration, mindful of the impact their words may have on others. Additionally, mindful language invites inclusivity. It acknowledges that each person brings a unique perspective to the conversation, and it seeks to create a space where every voice is heard and valued. Through our choice of words, we can foster an environment of respect and appreciation for diversity. Respecting boundaries is an integral aspect of mindful communication. It involves recognizing and honoring the comfort levels and limits of others. Whether in personal or professional settings, respecting boundaries is a cornerstone of creating safe and supportive spaces for open dialogue. Furthermore, active consent plays a vital role in mindful communication. It involves seeking permission before delving into sensitive or personal topics. By doing so, we demonstrate respect for the autonomy and agency of others, allowing them to participate in the conversation on their own terms. Nonviolent communication is a framework that guides us in expressing ourselves with compassion and understanding. It encourages us to observe, describe, and articulate our feelings and needs, while also empathizing with the feelings and needs of others. Through nonviolent communication, conflicts can be transformed into opportunities for mutual growth and resolution. In the pursuit of mindful communication and deep listening, we embark on a journey that transcends the boundaries of mere conversation. It is a journey that invites us to connect on a profound level, to truly see and be seen, to understand and be understood. As we continue this exploration, let us carry with us the wisdom that every interaction is an opportunity for growth, for empathy, and for transformation. With open hearts and receptive minds, we step forward, knowing that the path to meaningful connection is one of intention, presence, and a boundless capacity to truly hear one another. And so, our journey continues, ever onward. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share.